If you talk to yourself, stop worrying. You aren't going crazy. Psychology says you might actually be a genius. While most people keep their thoughts trapped inside, you are using a cognitive tool called external processing. Think of it like this. You aren't just mumbling to the air, you are effectively holding a high-level board meeting with your own brain. Your internal thoughts? They're like a crowded subway station during rush hour, but the moment you speak them out loud, you create order from chaos. You're literally upgrading from dial-up internet to fiber optic speed. Science actually confirms that people who vocalize their search find objects 50% faster and solve complex problems more efficiently. It turns your voice into a targeting system for your mind. But here's what's even more fascinating. When you talk to yourself, you activate multiple brain regions simultaneously. The speech center, the auditory cortex, and the problem-solving prefrontal cortex all fire together. You're not just thinking anymore, you're creating a neural symphony. Ever lost your keys and walked around muttering, "Where did I put them? Where did I put them?" That's not desperation, that's strategy. Or you're cooking and narrating each step like you're hosting your own cooking show, you're actually reducing cognitive load and preventing mistakes. That moment when you're working through a problem and suddenly you're having a full conversation with yourself about the solution, congratulations! You just became your own therapist, coach, and strategist all at once. History's greatest thinkers, like Einstein, did this constantly. It wasn't madness, it was a sign that their mental processor was simply running too fast for silence. Einstein would walk through Princeton talking through equations. Tesla narrated his inventions into existence. Even Beyoncé has admitted she talks herself through choreography. These aren't random quirks. They're evidence of minds operating at a different frequency. Here's the real secret. When you talk to yourself, you create psychological distance. It's called self-distancing, and it does something remarkable. It transforms you from the overwhelmed person drowning in the problem to the objective observer who can actually solve it. You become both the player and the coach. Studies show people who use self-talk are better at regulating emotions, managing stress, and maintaining focus under pressure. Athletes do it before competitions. Surgeons do it during procedures. CEOs do it before major decisions. So the next time someone catches you mid-conversation with yourself and gives you that look, remember this: they're hearing noise. You're running a cognitive masterclass. Silent people aren't necessarily deep thinkers. Sometimes they're just silent. But you've discovered that your voice is the bridge between confusion and clarity. So let them stare. While they're judging you, you're solving problems they can't even articulate. You're processing emotions they'll suppress for years. You're making decisions with a level of clarity they'll never understand. You're not talking to yourself because you're alone. You're talking to yourself because you're the smartest person in the room, consulting the only expert you truly trust, yourself. Do you do this? Drop a comment about your own experience with talking to yourself. And subscribe for more Psychology Simplified videos, because genius recognizes genius.